you know, to where after they get the body together again in the grave, we can have a service and have some final closure on this.
Only on Wing, human remains kept in Southwest Florida without a family's consent. The person died 33 years ago. Now her family wants her back. The IP's John-Carlos Estrada in the studio with the exclusive story. John-Carlos.
Amanda, Tina Lovett's aunt lives in Collier County and works as a school bus driver, and she recently found out her niece's remains were in a lab she drives by every day.
It's 33 years later, but for Alice Herdnunn, her niece, Tina Louise Lovett, will always be 17.
She was going to be the first person in our family that would possibly go to college.
Lovett's body was found in a wooded area near Jacksonville. Investigators say she was a victim of a violent murder.
Her body was so decomposed, they couldn't come up with a cause of death.
The family had a closed casket funeral in 1984, surrounded by her loved ones.
That cemetery that day was full of them, and they were all in tears.
Last week, Lovett's family got this letter from the state medical examiner. It was revealed they had possession of Lovett's skull and upper body.
To wait 32 more years to notify us that they had her main whole body structure, we want some questions answered.
The medical examiner provided this letter with a timeline of where Lovett's body has been the last 3 decades. The timeline says from 2005 to 2016, they were with FGCU's Dr. Heather Walsh-Haney, an anthropology instructor.
It was actually a lab here on Domestic Avenue that this person that works at FGCU has, and that's where they were supposed to have been kept. They assured me they were secured there. But for all these years...
Week News reached out to FGCU. They didn't know anything about Lovett's remains. We've reached out to Walsh-Haney, no response. But for now, the family is trying to get together and finally put Lovett to rest.
After they get the body together again in the grave, we can have a service and have some final closure on this.
Now waiting for an answer on when they can bury all of Lovett in Jacksonville. They're also raising money to make that happen. They need around $10,000. On the night beat, John-Carlos Estrada. All right.